Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to the Void Mert Gaming channel. So my aim is mostly at beginner players. I mean, if you've seen it all before, great. You know what you're doing. Put any comments down that could help other people. So today we're going to get you started on your path to Final Fantasy XIV. Shadowbringers is out. Is it still fun to play in 2020? There's a lot of new people starting off MMOs this year, especially with all the lockdowns that have happened. Final Fantasy is still probably the highest rated and best one going. Today's one is Sastasha. Sastasha? Yeah, I'm going to go with that. Which is your very first dungeon that you come across. It's very, very low level. It is quite easy, but for the first time going in there, it can be a little bit daunting. So if you do like the video, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. It will help more than you know. You can follow me down here on the Twitch. So sit back, enjoy, and here we go. Okay, so to get into Sastasha, you will need to go to the duty finder at the bottom. Select Sastasha. You shouldn't have too many in here considering it's your first. There's a few roles you'll see pop up here. Red is for damage dealers. They're going to be performing most of the damage throughout this. Green is for healer. That's what I'll be doing. I'll be keeping everyone alive. Blue is for tank. He's going to be taking most of the damage. This is almost the same. Well, it is the same for pretty much every dungeon. So when it starts off, you'll see a couple of ads. There's going to be loads of these throughout the dungeon. Just focus your fire and take them down as quickly as possible. The tank will take all the damage for you. There's a little memo up here in the top corner. This will tell you the colour you need for the first boss to open the gate. One of my teammates has run off to collect that already. As you can see here, nothing's been too troublesome so far. So what the tank's doing here is what's called an AoE attack. He's performing an attack that does a small amount of damage, but it hits all the targets. He's also drawing all of them to face him. At this level you don't have a whole lot of moves you can perform, just do the ones which take the most damage. In this area you have to fight your way through to the other side. There's going to be loads and loads of little ads. If you need the XP, it's always worth clearing the room. In this instance, I'm going to fast forward a little bit. So we're just coming up to the first boss now. You can see the coral up on the top left there. That little memo from before will tell you which colour to pick. And there's a little switch at the back to draw the boss out. So this is your first proper boss. He's not got too many attacks. The best thing is keep your distance, move away from the red circle when it's on the floor, and put as much damage on him as you can. Congratulations, you've just done your first boss. Upon defeating the bosses, you usually get some quite nice loot, so greens or the kind of pinky colours. These are going to be far better than anything that you can get from most quests at this level. So the area between two bosses is what's called trash. These, ultimately, it's kind of just like a filler. Take them down, move on. And this is the second boss room. Here's the captain. He's got 2 ads which spawn with him. The idea is to take out the ads first and then focus all your damage onto the captain. Once the captain gets to about half health, he's going to flee. There's going to be a lot of enemies in this area. Take it slowly, a little bit at a time. Clear the room if you want the XP. If you've got a strong tank and a strong healer, he's most likely going to start doing something called chain pulling. When you get onto your last ad, around about half health, he's going to go into another group and pull them in as well, and just keep the cycle going. So we need to defeat some enemies around here. One of these is going to drop a key to that room. In the little room is kind of like a mini boss. He's not a proper dungeon boss, but he's a little bit tougher than the rest. This boss does have a cleave, so don't stand in front of him. He drops a key to the second room. So the captain that ran away earlier, this is part 2. Same as before, he's got 2 ads with him. Take down the ads first, focus the rest of your damage onto the captain. When he gets a little bit lower health, he will summon a couple of dogs. Turn your fire towards those, take down the dogs, and then go back to the captain. If you're healing, be ready to heal just in case the dogs don't attack the tank straight away and they start to take down another player. So he's run off again. That's that part over. Loads more XP in this room if you wanted to clear it all. Alternatively, you can kind of sneak around the left hand side and avoid most of the battles. In this case, we're just going to take down these guys here. So this will be the final boss. We're just going to clear these enemies on the way in. You can see 4 wooden kind of floor patches dotted around the 4 corners. If left unattended, you will get ads spawn out of there. In most cases though, you can just focus all your fire onto the boss and you don't need to worry too much. You can see them bubbling and rippling. It is entirely up to you if you want to go over and do it that way, but if you are pushing enough damage, you shouldn't need to. The only main thing to watch out for here is the boss can silence you. So if you're a mage, you won't be able to use any spells. There you go, we didn't need to deal with the extras. Boss is down, you've completed your first dungeon, congrats. Thanks for sticking it through to the end, guys, really appreciate it. If you've enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe, it will help more than you know. You can check me out on Twitch, links below, if you want to see some of the high-end stuff. This is the first in what's going to be a load of videos. I think there's anything up to like 200-ish dungeons. So I'm going to try and keep them coming if you enjoy. Till next time. Peace.